Good afternoon, everybody. This is your captain, Joey, Joey, and welcome aboard the Cringe. This is a family-friendly gaming channel that usually specializes in nautical history and nautical anecdotes. And as you can see, Animal Crossing is the game of choice this evening. This is just a test video to kind of see where we're going. But starting tomorrow, I'll probably restart the island as long as we have some support. So, without further ado, there we go. Yeah, I don't like the hair. I'm going to probably have to change my character's hair. Let's go to... Ooh, what kind of fish is this? Ooh. And we'll see. All right. Wait till we get the green. Oh, too early. All right, we'll give it a shot again. So currently this is a 4-star island. And I modified the main picture to kind of make it look like it's a little bit older. I do not like buying clothes from Kicks. All right. So without further ado, let's actually go and take a look at the island as I pick up shells. This is what I call the daily chores, which is picking up logs, picking up shells along the beach, looking for the rest of my fossils, the money rock, and taking care of the money tree. And currently I put about 30,000 bells down. So that seems to be my go-to at this moment. And as soon as I get these shells off to the side, then we'll go around and look at the other villagers. Okay, as you can see, if we're starting up in the upper right-hand corner of my island, you can see I have a lighthouse, very nautical themed. And there we go. Okay, and this, who is my villager? This is Winnie. Yeah, see how this goes. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this house, but I like Winnie's a pretty good character for me. Do aliens think we're gross? They might be all earthlings, don't have zergopies. Ooh. If I met an alien, I'd say, "What's up, aliens? Hey, did you know everyone is different? And that's Trish great?" Then I'd teach them how to dance, because everybody loves dancing. Not this cat. Not even times when we let our hair down on the ship. Yeah, dancing is not my thing. And you could see I gave, see who this is. I gave Nate a copy of my Skull and Crossbones, which I have on my house as well. Let's see who this is. This is Dottie. Dottie's one of my original characters. Yeah. Naomi is not somebody who I enjoy. But I do like Dottie. Yep. And she likes that fish. All right. So I think tomorrow, for tomorrow's video, I think I might actually start my island again. Even though we're at a 4-star island, And I have a couple of black flowers, which is the first time since I've been playing Animal Crossing that I've had black flower. Ooh, see if I can get a new recipe. Okay, not sure if I made it before. We'll give it a shot. Okay. Okay, let's go in here. Give it a shot. New. Yep. Okay, so we're not in fall, so I can't get a hold of mushrooms. So that'll have to sit there until that time. This would actually be a good time to show you what I have in my Critipedia. So I have the common, yellow, tiger, peacock, blue bottle, agrius. And if I'm pronouncing those wrong, just let me know in the comments. That's my favorite, the Atlas and also the Madagascar and Sunsock Moth. And I do like mantis. Alright. Water bugs are annoying. Jewel beetles are annoying. Tiger beetles are annoying. Let's see, tarantula, spiders, and the scorpion. And a bagworm. So as you can see, I have quite a bit of it left to do. Ooh, snapping turtle. Snapping turtle is one of my favorite. Which one is your favorite? And I got the coelacanth and then the oarfish. And if I'm saying these wrong, please feel free to correct me. And then obviously Dory, Nemo, and seahorses. Yep, starfish. You made me ink. Octopus. Anybody who knows where that's from. All right. So there's that. Let's see what I have for Nook Miles today. I gotta chop some wood, catch fish, plant a tree. I'm not going to plant a tree on this island though, because according to guest services, I have too many trees. So, and just so you have it, we'll go get a view. Here's my rock stage. I don't buy a lot of clothes from Kix. Kix is not one of my favorite characters. So, alright, let's see if this works. Go here, come on, childproof. Alright, Isabel. Let's talk Island evals. Alright. Always room for improvement. Alright, what does she want me to do? Items we've created. Yeah. I don't want to put out a lot of wood stuff in. See, apparently I have too many trees, but I'm going to keep that there. Yeah, too rural. Alright, good for now. Yeah, I'm not gonna change that point. But Isabel thinks I have too much, so. Hey, as you said, I'm not a fan of Kix. I just don't buy a lot of clothes. As you can see, I wear. My character likes to. I do the fishing and the swimming, so I usually keep that outfit on most of the time. I don't have a lot. Oh, alright. find out what's hot today. Wooden block toy in a mermaid closet. Okay. I'm not doing that. It's not my thing. 67 bells per turnip. Yeah. I should get a speaker, but I don't. I like that lamp. I'm trying to get the high-end stuff. I just don't know if I want to spend 20 grand on a lamp, though. Or 20 grand or 20,000 bells. I always get that mixed up. And I already have a lot of, in my inventory, I have a lot of wallpaper and floors already, so I don't really need any of that. The only thing I've been trying to focus on is getting all of the clothing samples from the Able sisters. And I always come back and talk to her so I can get some clothing. So Sable. Yeah. Yeah, my island's name is Zootopia. I'm going to be totally honest. There's somebody that watches these channels that really likes that name and is really excited about the new Zootopia 2 movie. So that is why I named it Zootopia. Yeah. None of that stuff. Alright. So we'll just go and give you a quick tour of the island so far. And like I said, tomorrow morning I'm going to probably start again. So here is my groves, my too many trees. I have oranges. I also have... Ooh, I finally got a pink. Yeah. I got pink and orange. And hopefully those aren't all yellow. Ooh, I got a pink tulip. So I have wheat, potatoes, carrots, and sugar cane. And tomatoes. So I need pumpkins. I have cherries, peaches, and childproof. So this is my top island. Oh, I finally got blue flowers up there. Oh, I forgot to show you. I have up in the corner. I am not a fan of the gyroids, but I have a bunch of them. So we're going to go up there. And I have a ladder on the other side. Not a ladder, but I have an incline on the other side. And I have a lot of these things. Yeah. And then there's Brewster's right there. Brewster is the one with the pink nose that looks like he's blue or purple. My favorite are the bendoids. Not sure why. But the bendoids are my favorite. So, and I haven't really figured out what the rest of these things do. Huh. So, well, I think that's a good place to start or stop for today. I might try to catch this. I don't know what it is. Hopefully help my see what I got. As usual, black bass. Those things are annoying. Alright. All right, and that's pretty much it. I did clear a path through the back here to get to Red's. So let me point over here. As you can see, I have Red's Island. I have a path set aside for that. I usually put my pine trees up in the top corner. That's one of my favorite things to do. Because I don't really deal with the pine trees too much, but I like to have a bunch of those set off to the side. And then tomorrow morning I will set up. I'll record my early morning chores, as I call it. So my daily chores on Animal Crossing. So this is my house. I have my last upgrade. I just need to pay for it, but I'm on my last upgrade. So I have KK. As you can see, I have the bronze, gold, or bronze, silver, and gold for the Home Academy. I have Brewster up there, and I also have the Happy Home. I don't have a lot. I haven't really decorated a lot, but I tried to keep the same furniture in there because you get a better score. So that's something I'm doing. And I don't have a partition that I want to put there yet. But bedroom. My favorite one. Talking about pirates. We'll go over here. This is my I love me wall, or my I love me room. Yeah. All right. I think I actually have to go to the museum right now. This is my bathroom. Yeah. But I have to go to the museum, I think, and get the stamps for today. I didn't get the stamps yet. So, I might as well go do that. Hopefully I didn't sell those things. I made that sign. All right. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Yeah, hopefully I didn't. Yeah, it's the library week. Or, I'm sorry, the museum week, not the library. How silly. So hopefully. All right. I try to do this without. It's my favorite moth. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. And let's see if I have anything over there. I might still have something over there. Nope. All right, let's go see where these are. I may have actually sold these things and I didn't want to. Can't remember if I did. Here we go. There we go, good. So, hiding bugs and singing forest. So we'll go up in here. See where else is in. Yeah, this is not my favorite thing to do. But I try to get them all. The lab is up at the top. I'm not going to go there. Singing Forest. See if I can remember where that is. Maybe it's down here. Yep. All right, 1 down, 2 to go. For those of you that don't know, Memorial Day is coming up on Monday. Okay, synapsids and Cenozoic. As you can see, I still have a lot more of the fossils to get. Alright. We'll see about the Cenozoic. Alright. Yeah, I always get these things mixed up. Not a fan of this. This is not my favorite area. Yeah, I don't do a lot of time in the museum just to catch all my fossils. Ah, trying to get a stamp from a garbage can. Okay, so far so good. There's nothing. Let's go down. See what do we have here. There we go. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. All right, last one. Woolly mammoth. We'll see what happens here. So I've got 1 more to go. Yeah, it would be nice if you could go through and reach different parts of the museum. You know, go from the bugs to the dinosaurs, so you didn't have to go in 3 different areas. But, you know, other than that, it isn't that bad. It's kind of a fun game, a mellow game. That's why I like playing it. This is probably my daily driver for games that I play, because it's really relaxing. This is probably the one I turn to when I'm stressed and just kind of need to lay back and chill out. Usually I play this in the morning when I need a cup of coffee. So this is what I do kind of the first thing in the morning. It helps me wake up a little bit. All right. I didn't even look where the other ones were. I guess I should have done that. That would have been helpful. But we'll see what happens. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Nope. Not down below. See if it's up here. Nope. We'll go behind. Yeah, let's see if it's back here. So I haven't been playing Animal Crossing through a lot of the generations of it. So apparently there's information that they used to have more fruit, um, and that you could grow more fruit. I am not familiar with that. The coast. Let's see where the next one is. Most sailors like sushi, just so you know, or at least the cool ones. Now I gotta go to the deep. So I think that was back over here. I always get this area mixed up. So it should be down on the bottom. I thought it was down at the bottom here, but I could be. It is. So I don't have a lot. As you can see, I still have a lot that I need to get. But we did get the... Oh, we did get the stamp. So as soon as I put these in my house, I'm going to call it quits for the day. And this is just the first video that I'm going to do, but this should be a daily thing for me. And at some point I'm going to probably do lives, but I just don't have the following for it. And again, this is a family, the intent of this channel is to be a family-friendly, stress-free kind of gaming zone. And one of the listeners that I have is on the autism spectrum, so I try to use language that's associated with him. There's one. And so you'll catch like Captain Joey, Joey. That's terms that little guy likes to use, and so hence naming the island Zootopia. Right now he's really excited about Gary the Snake from Zootopia. So, okay, there's two. I think I got them all. All right. Okay, here we go. So this is the last one. This is day number 4 of collecting the stuff from the museum week. And we'll see. All right. Oh. Yeah. So let's go back to the island, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the day. I just try to make these things bite-sized. I think about a half an hour is pretty good. In the morning, when I do my chores, it'll probably be about pretty close to an hour, because I usually try to go and I try to go with Captain to the islands and catch up or dig up my. All right, so we are going to. Hang on, wall. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. Hang on, wall. Hang on, wall. Of course, there's no room. There we go. How about we hang on wall? As you can see, I play a lot, so I usually get a little bit of the Joy-Con drift. Now we're going to go this way. Oop, back. This way. And that way. We'll I just started doing it this way. I don't know. But this is where I like to have my plaques. And then the one other room I'll show you is my den. That's my favorite area. Well, what I consider my den. The upstairs isn't really decorated yet, so I'm not going to waste your time and take you through that. There we go. As you can see, I got Pirate's Treasure. I got my briefcase, so this is my travel room. And I got a clock. But all pirates need treasure. Yarr. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. I'll leave it at that for tonight. Hopefully we get the chance to see you for tomorrow and another voyage on the Cringe. And I appreciate everybody showing up. Thank you very much. Have a good day.